Hi, guys, good evening, and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host, Eddie, and in tonight's video, I'll be just sharing my thoughts and discussing with you guys of what I thought of the big announcement that dropped on Friday. I should have done this video sooner, and for that, I apologize, but I realized that now I am just very, very excited about this, and I want to share my thoughts with you guys regarding the news that James Wan, director of the films such as The Conjuring, Aquaman, and Furious 7, will now be developing a monster movie for Universal Pictures. That's right, he is bringing us a Universal monster film, which is very, very exciting. The guy has been hailed as a real master of horror and suspense and overall great filmmaker. I have no doubts that he'll bring us an excellent, high-quality, scary movie. The Conjuring films are scary as hell. Aquaman was awesome, and Furious 7 was downright entertaining. So I'm really curious and excited to see what kind of movie he could provide or offer for us. Now, what's interesting was that a few months ago, it was initially reported that he was attached to do a Frankenstein film or a Frankenstein reboot. However, that report was quickly put to rest and that information deleted until Friday when they announced that he was developing a monster film for them. Now, this is what's interesting because according to all the articles that I've read, it says the following. Sources say the story takes its cues from Universal's classic monster legacy and shines it through a modern prism. With shades of Disturbia, the story will focus on a group of teens who discover that a neighbor is building a monster in his basement. Spoiler, the monster gets loose. Now which monster of the monster library could this be, I wonder? Frankenstein? Seems likely. Now, what's interesting is that they don't outright confirm or say that this is indeed a Frankenstein film or a new take on the Frankenstein character and story. It sounds like the story is loosely based off of, or at least inspired by Frankenstein, since it clearly says takes its cues from Universal's classic monster legacy. In this case, they're obviously referring to the Frankenstein story, somebody building a monster. And what's more interesting is that with the recent success of The Invisible Man, Jason Blum admitted himself that they would like to do Frankenstein next. It's all about finding the right filmmaker, doing and getting it right. Now, is it possible that they are doing two different versions of the same character? Or is James Wan's film going to be just inspired by the Frankenstein monster and story? And will Jason Blum and Blumhouse Productions do their own take on the character? Only time will tell. But so far, the only concrete information we have on James Wan's film is that he is not directing this movie. He is merely producing it. It will be made through his production company, Atomic Monster, under their banner instead of Blumhouse. And writer and executive producer on the hit show Supernatural, Robbie Thompson, is currently writing the script for it. So that's pretty exciting. So overall, I'm very, very excited and intrigued with this news. I don't know if this is going to be a new take on Frankenstein or if it's going to be loosely inspired by Frankenstein. Either way, I'm very excited because I'm always for a good monster movie. The Invisible Man was great, and I hope we get more monster movies like it, either from Blumhouse or at least just from Universal Pictures in general. There's tons of other monster movies in development. Elizabeth Banks is directing and starring in an Invisible Woman movie. It's unclear if it's going to relate or have anything to do with The Invisible Man, and considering its recent success, it very well could. However, they're still treating it as a standalone project. We've also got Dexter Fletcher's Renfield film, which he'll be doing in a couple of years, I believe, after they do the third Sherlock Holmes film. And then, of course, we have filmmaker Paul Feig, who is currently doing rewrites on his script for his project simply known as Dark Army, which is said to feature both original characters he created and some of the Universal monsters. We don't know much about any of these projects and how, if any of them are actually going to connect to one another or all remain standalone features. It all remains to be seen. Blumhouse certainly has a newfound confidence for handling these characters. I certainly hope that they make more monster movies through the Blumhouse banner because they did such a good job with The Invisible Man. You know, what Lee Winnell has talked about doing Dracula, and Jason Blum talked about doing Frankenstein, and now there's this possibility that James Wan's film is either a Frankenstein movie movie or it's a story based off of the Frankenstein character and legacy of that monster. Only time will tell, but in the meantime, this is very exciting news, and I'm certainly looking forward to seeing what James Wan and his creative team will bring to the big screen. And overall, this is just pretty exciting because it just shows you that the Universal monsters are here and there's no stopping or slowing them down. So I'm very, very excited and intrigued as to where this movie could take us. But what do you guys think of this news? Are you excited? Do you not really give a damn? I want to hear your thoughts and your opinions down below in the comments section. Do you think this is a retelling of Frankenstein, or was this a story that is inspired by the Frankenstein story? I want to hear from you guys in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Go check out The Invisible Man. It's great. It is a really good movie with some serious unexpected twists and turns. You don't want to miss it. Have a great rest of your night, and of course, until next time, may the force be with you.